today I'd like to show you how to make your own homemade yogurt so that you don't need to buy store-bought yogurts that are full of gums and other ingredients that you don't want. So we're just going to use 3 simple ingredients, and then we can flavor it with whatever fruit we choose. So we're going to start with an organic silken tofu. You can buy these 1-pound tofu blocks in the refrigerated section, or you can buy the shelf-stable tofu. I believe they are somewhere between 10 and 14 ounces. But if you have about 16 ounces, these ratios will work out just right. But if you're using less, you can scale back on your sweetener and sort of adjust your ingredients. So let me grab a knife, and we're going to cut open our tofu pack. Now be careful, because when you first cut these open, there will be liquid that will come out. And so you'll want to drain that liquid. I'm draining it into the sink here. And then your tofu will go right into your blender container. So we'll put that right into the blender. Now, you might be thinking, if I make my own yogurt at home, how will I get the bacteria that I was hoping for with the yogurt? So those bacteria that they put in yogurt are probiotics. These are bacteria that you want to live in your gut and create a healthy gut environment. Well, it turns out in our gut, we have over 300 species, and some people say as many as 1,000 different species of gut bacteria. And if you look on a yogurt container, you will see that they normally add between 2 and 4 strains of bacteria. So that doesn't come anywhere close to our normal gut bacteria. So if we have our normal bacteria and we feed them with good, healthy foods, prebiotic foods, foods that feed the probiotics, our good gut bacteria, then we don't need to worry about adding more gut bacteria. We just need to feed the ones that are there and promote growth in the good gut bacteria and try to weed out the ones that are not as healthy for our gut. So we've started with our yogurt. That is in the container. The next step is going to be our sweetener. You can use maple syrup, date syrup. You can make a date paste if you just have dates and you want to put them in hot water and make a paste out of them. You could use bee-free honey, but keep in mind it gets a little clumpy when honey gets cold, when it touches things like cold tofu. So you just need to make sure you mix it really well. So today we'll use maple syrup, and I'm going to use a ½ a cup of maple syrup to my 16 ounces of yogurt, of tofu to make the yogurt. So this little cup measures 1/4 cup, which is 4 tablespoons. So I'm adding 2 of these, which is a ½ a cup, or 8 tablespoons of maple syrup, pure maple syrup. Then, and if you use date syrup, it's thicker, a little bit sweeter, so you might even use, a 1/4 cup or 1/3 of a cup of that. Bee-free honey, I find, a 1/4 cup is usually adequate. And it also depends on which fruit you put in. Some fruits are sweeter than others, so you just need to adjust according to your taste. So now we're going to add our 3rd ingredient, is going to be vanilla flavoring, and we just want 2 tablespoons of vanilla flavoring that we add. 1, and that's the end of my vanilla. Alexa, put vanilla on my grocery.
Vanilla added to grocery.
Love that feature. My boys got me that for a recent birthday. It's very handy. That way I don't forget my ingredients. Now, we need the lid for the mixer, which is right here. Okay. And now we can just start to blend this up. If you have a Vitamix, but other blenders will work as well. So now we've got our base, which plenty of people like their yogurt plain, and that's how we have it here. But if you want to make it flavored, I will show you using frozen strawberries today. We can add, usually the frozen strawberries, they're not as sweet as things like pineapple or mango. So we'll want to add about a cup of our frozen strawberries. So I'm going to grab a 1 cup measure and scoop these out. Add those. We'll blend those up. And our yogurt will be done and ready to serve. So I won't blend that now so that you don't have to listen to that mixer again. But I just normally take this amount, separate it into 4 containers, glass containers, put it in the fridge, and you can have it for 4 mornings in a row for breakfast. You can add fresh fruit to the top. You can add granola. You can add some muesli. Whatever you normally like to have with your yogurt, you can have with this homemade version. So I hope you enjoy and hope you found this video useful.